Hi everyone, so it is a little bit rainy and dark outside, so I hope the lighting will be still okay. I want to share the Craftelier order that I did, and I know some of you, when I did a little preview, some of you were interested to see what's inside. And so yeah, I want to do like an unboxing video. So for those of you who don't know, it's an online kind of like mixed media art shop. Now I think they might sell tools and like different things. They have a big variety of kind of crafty items, as you can see on their tape, which is so cool. This looks like the Tim Holtz, you know, one of those sponge applicators. I don't know if I can get it, but for what's it called, for the inks, you know. Then I can see what looks like a Sizzix die cutting machine. These are definitely Tim Holtz scissors, and just a variety of the items that you would use. A date stamp right here, it looks adorable. This looks like a maybe Heidi Swapp one. Like if you are into scrapbooking or memory keeping, Heidi Swapp, Maggie Holmes, you can get like their collections at a discounted price when they're not like fresh new, you know. When the next collection comes out, they then discount the previous one. So that's why it's a great way of shopping there. I think they're based in Spain and I live in UK, so I find the shipping very quick. I think within a week it arrives here, and it's the shipping is at a good price. Okay, so let's open the box and look inside. So you get this little cute card here, and it's just a nice little something. You could add it in your scrapbooking projects, I guess. So what I have ordered are predominantly the Sunny Days collection from Maggie Holmes. I already had a few things, and then somehow I left it and I was busy with other things, and I didn't order the other things from the collection, which I didn't want to be completely sold out. So that's why I went to their website, and I was so happy to see that there were I think almost like half price discounted, so it makes a great saving when you do that. So I will show you a couple of things that I already have from the collection. So I've got the Stencil, and these are great. I haven't used them yet, but I definitely want to, I know that I will be having loads of fun with these stencils. So this is really beautiful, and I like that they're pink. Usually they're just like a kind of plasticky see-through color. This is a pastel pink and it looks really pretty. And then this one I already had as well. This is the 40 ephemera pieces pack, and I used a couple of these things as well. And the reason I love this collection is because it's very summery. So obviously Sunny Days, it's a perfect summer collection. And for those of you who want to scrapbook summer pictures or planning a holiday still this summer, or you already had a holiday, this is the perfect theme for scrapbooking the pictures. So before I jump into all of the things from Sunny Days, I wanted to show you two things which are actually from Heidi Swapp. So this is a screen. It's called an art screen. So I don't know if you're familiar with those, but basically it's this specific kind of like a mesh fabric, and what you do is you use acrylic paints through it, and you need to have some sort of like a rubber tool to scrape it down. So what you do is you can do the screening on top of fabrics, you can do it on top of paper, anything you fancy, but it's different to a stencil because a stencil is basically cut out pattern on top of a thin sheet of plastic. However, so you can use that with, like, you can do dabbing with inks, you can do with also acrylics, anything you fancy. But this one is specifically designed for acrylics. I don't think you can do inks on here because it's like it's a fabricy kind of texture, and it's also a lot thinner. It's like almost like a sheet of paper, and it's a good size, so if you're working in a big journal, then this would be great. Now, I wasn't actually familiar with these screens. I thought I was ordering something like a stencil, so I'm quite yeah, I'm excited to try it, but I do need to buy one of those scrapers because I don't have it. And you can get different patterns as well, so naturally I got this beautiful kind of peony rose. Is it a rose or a peony? I'm not entirely sure. What does it say on here? It doesn't actually give you the name, I don't think. No, I can't see the name on here. But I know that they also have other patterns and other sizes. So this is like a smaller size here. And you can see you can do on the bunting, you can do the screen printing on here, and it looks really nice. I think this is gold paint. And it kind of looks handmade, you know. You can do also like tote bags. If you have like fabric basic, like a shopping bag, you could do a bit of art screening on top of it. So yeah, the size is 21 centimeters by 26 centimeters. So like I said, it's a great size, and I love the floral pattern. You could also kind of just use a part of it. You don't need to do the whole of the arrangement. You could just select a few flowers and just do those, like for example these 3, or you know, somewhere on the side. So you could totally play with it. And let's move on to the next thing by Heidi Swapp is the photo corners. I really wanted to get those because they're so adorable. So you get 8 of each, and they come in a white, gold, then kind of this sort of salmon color, then a bright kind of lemon yellow, and a like a navy color. And I love the packaging as well. It so has this like retro look to it. I'm just gonna open it quickly. So this one is empty. If you wonder, this is just done for packaging, so it would keep the shape, because there's nothing inside there. But these are the photo corners. It looks like this. I love the box. I would definitely keep it for something else, maybe even like watercolor pans. But look how cute these are. So you can take a photo and do the corners on there. So I'll just show you quickly. I've got one on my desk, so you could basically slide in. This one came off, so you slide in your photo into the corner like that, and you can do just like on the opposites. If you want to save a few corners like that, it would look, or you could do on all 4 corners, and it just kind of embellishes the photo in a very nice way. So I'm going to stick it back on. I don't know if it's going to stick or not, hopefully. So those are those. Then the white ones are just from a white cardstock. These are obviously have a metallic sheen to them. These are all white cardstock as well. So the navy, here is that. It's kind of like well, it's a color obviously to match this color, which is a mustard yellow, a little bit more on the brighter side perhaps, but obviously it needs to match the colors of the collection. Right. You get the idea. There is this color which actually is a great match, and so that is that, and you get loads in here, so that's quite good. Okay, so now let's move on to the sunny days, and so these are the 8 charms that I got, and they're really adorable because I actually have been really enjoying, there is this little thing I did, which is a zine for my friend who is due to have a baby soon, and so I've done like a little album in the shape of a zine, and I'm just enjoying kind of doing that paper crafting for albums and creating little kind of themed albums. You know, if you have a summer holiday or if you have a specific trip you went somewhere and you want to document those family pictures in just that little separate album that you handmade, then you can embellish them with these little charms when you're doing like those little ties to close the album or something like that. It just looks adorable, and these are super pretty. There isn't one which I don't like. Usually I kind of have favorites immediately and then sort of those that I don't like, but honestly here I like every single one of them. The peaches are the signature design style of the collection, so you'll see the peaches appear in a lot of things. Next thing I got was these stickers, 202, so 202 stickers, which is great, and you get 8 sheets of it to mix and match the collection, and it's very, very generous, and I got it at such a good price. So you can see all sorts of things. Let me just open it up and then take it out so we can have a better look. So the quality of these stickers, I believe, is like yeah, they're see-through, so they're transparent vellum kind of type of a plasticky sticker, which is, I like it. Let's see if they're all like that. So these are as well. So you have a nice ornament here. You've got also bigger stickers. So this is all one piece here. And you can stick this one around, or you could cut it up and use it the way you want, but I think it's designed to go as a frame over a picture. It's a very beautiful ornamental kind of design. So I'll just put them back in order. These are great stickers, honestly. There's a big variety of colors and like a style, you know, you just have the wording. Some of them have imagery. Then you have a whole sheet of these. They're exactly the same texture. So these are like tags that you can, I don't know if you could write on them or you could stamp because of the texture. I guess you'd have to use the special ink for that. The Stazon is a great ink for smudge proof. Then we have, so upside down. So then we have this one, which is great little words. No Wi-Fi, I can relate to that. In some of the vacations we had, so that's all good. I really like this type of style. It looks like a little washi, like a slim washi tape that was typed on, so that's a great look. And then here we have those cute little ones. Look at this ice cream roll. Oh my gosh, I love the airplanes. The color scheme is fantastic. So we've got the bicycles, obviously, the fruit, beach scenes, some vintage cars, some more. Oh, so these are repeated. So we've got these 2 rows repeated, and we also have the bicycles are repeated, but they're different colors. And then, so that's quite cute. What else do we have? We have this one. Oh, we've got nice. So these are 2 big ones. So this looks like a doily, and again, all the same. So you can see it's see-through, so it would look lovely on white paper. And some birds, some more illustration, happy little moments, grab my hand, let's go. And then this one is a large piece, is 1 piece. I guess again you could cut it into fragments if you wanted to, but it's a gold foil ornament, very, very beautiful. and you can use the whole thing of it. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe on a cover I would use it as a whole piece. I'm not sure how I would use it like that as one piece in a project, but yeah, it's beautiful. I probably would maybe just cut up pieces of it, and there's some gold birds here, so loads, which is really, really great. So next thing, let's maybe do the washi. And this is the 7 washi tape spools set, which is great. Let me just open it up. Alright, so here are the washi. So let's look at it this way. So we've got a nice slim washi, which looks fantastic. It's the... just trying to think. Oh yes, so it's kind of, you have to peel it off a backing, and then it's transparent like this. Hope you can see it. And it's got that holographic look to it, so don't be fooled, as I was, to think that it comes like that. Sorry if it's not focusing. Maybe I'll just zoom in a little bit for you. There we go. So that is this. Next one is also slim, and it's just a very basic kind of dark blue with these kind of dots, which look like polka dots, but they're a little bit uneven, so they have more of an organic look to them, again to match the collection. Then we have this, I want to say chartreuse, but I guess it's not really. It's kind of this greener version of that mustard yellow with a few kind of zigzags on there, or crosses, like, you know, X's. Next one we have is this one, which is, I love this type of a washi. So basically you can use it as wording. So best day ever, love this day, best day ever. Okay, so they don't have that many sayings on here, but the two. And I wish there were a couple more just to make a bit of a variety, but they look great for using, you know, like those stickers here, as I was telling you. This sort of look, I love that. Next one we have the Ornament again, which is a pretty pinky white on pink. So I hope you can see that. There we go. And let's see, 2 more. So the only one I wasn't too sure about, but I thought it's great for traveling, is this kind of like a map card. I'm trying to find, here it is. Just because it looks a little bit chunky, but I think it would look nice. Yeah, it would definitely look nice, just as a little cut off here and there. It almost would look like a piece of paper that has been printed. And then finally, the same width, we also get this pretty, you know, Maggie Holmes florals on green background. So that's the washi. Now I got a few paper pads, and I will show this as well. Oh, actually, I also got the cardboard. So when doing just a regular album, I find the cardboard, let me zoom you out, the cardboard stickers a little bit challenging because they have such a dimension, and I don't like taking off the backing because that tends to bend the you know, the front image, and it just doesn't look great. So I kind of stayed off them for a while, but I figured out a way to use them now, and I really love adding them actually for their dimensions. So hopefully you can see all of the images. They're really packed. They don't have that many spaces left between them, and that's really good. And I also quite like these large ones, so the Sweet Life, Fun and Sun, for doing like album cover, you know, when it's nice and big and pops. So that's really fun. So as always, we have her classic beautiful floral illustrations. Okay, so moving on to the paper pads. I like to take the stickers off before they get too old and then the residue stays on the paper. I just cannot stand that, so I prefer to do it straight away while they're nice and fresh and they come off in one piece, and I don't need to think of it later. So here we have 6 gold foiled pages, and I've got 24 sheets. So you can see some of them, you can see 4 of the gold foiled pages. So I don't know if I should show you every single one. So this one is, let me just give you a quick flip through so you get the idea of the theme. So that was the second one. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. These are great for cutting out. This one here, so you could cut them out and you could back them to make them look like embellishments, or you could just stick them flat to make them look like little stickers. There's the other one. This number 4, I think. There is the cameras. These are gorgeous. I would definitely cut them out individually. And here is the last one, the Seaside shells pattern. And these, if you don't know, these are meant to look like those kind of beach umbrellas, parasols, so they look very pretty as well. You could punch cut them, or you could, you know, use them whichever way you'd like. I always like to get the separate small pads in addition to the large one, because they tend to be different, as you'll see in a minute. They tend to have some special kind of papers that are not included in the main big paper pad. Okay, then I got the individual paper. I think this was just the one, yes, and this I got for cutting out. I think it should be included in the main. Let's see, is that it? I'm not entirely sure. We'll see it in a minute. But basically it's great for cutting out, is what I'm going to use it for. So these tags, you can cut them out individually. You can cut out all of these pieces, and they just look really pretty to be used as they are. And then on the other side, because it's stripy, you could like cut out another piece of paper and with a typewriter write your journaling, or you could stick a photograph on there and do like a tip in. So I do like the background on this specific page. I think they thought it very well through. Okay, I'm going to start the flip through again, just because the camera cut out and I don't know at which point. So you get this paper, which is the one I got separately, but with the gold foiling effect, and you can see the colors are slightly different, slightly off-white. So I stayed away from this size of a paper, 12 by 12, for a while, because I'm not doing any scrapbooking. However, now that I started creating these paper projects, I'm actually really enjoying this looks a little bit distressed here, using these papers, because I get through them quite a lot. So when you're backing photographs for the album, or you're creating like little album books, you do need quite a bit of paper. And you realize if you have, I don't know, even 30 pictures from one trip to back and create an album from, you'll get through this album pretty fast. Probably not all of it, but about a half, I'd say, depending what size of the album you're creating. So that is why these days, if I really like a collection, then I would just go for it. And also, I'm not shying away from large images like this. This is also gold foiled, by the way. So what I do these days is, again, something like that, like I showed you on the cardboard stickers. I would cut it out and stick it on something that's like a cover, for example. And these lovely double polka dots. These I always love. This is like extra ephemera, really. You just need to cut it apart and you can use it in so many different ways. Look at that. Swimsuit, books, beach towel, sunscreen, sandals, umbrella and camera. All of the things you need for a nice summer holiday. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. This is beautiful. On a kind of like a lilac-y pink background, you get these florals. Ah, beautiful. And then we get some of these more colorful pages. And let's see, these are great if you want to create an album per month. Then you have like a series. And then you can cut out even these from the branding strip. So it's May, June, July, August, all the summer months, obviously, with a bit of spring. And that was the last one. So that is it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to be using these for creating albums, like I said. And that is it. Thanks for watching and see you soon.